Hi, fourth grade friends. Today you're going to need a pencil and your writing notebook for writing. So pause the video if you need to gather those materials. Okay, today we're going to start with a quick review of dialogue in our writing. Remember, it's what the characters are actually saying, those words that you would say out loud. When we have it at the end, remember we start with our quotes, and then we have our comma in between our quotes. We could also have an exclamation mark or a question mark. And then we end all of these sentences with a period. But sometimes we might do it at the beginning. And then we start with our tag. And we always have a comma after our tag to separate it from the dialogue. Then our dialogue always is inside the quotes still and has always a capital letter at the beginning. And then our punctuation depends on what kind of sentence we're using. Okay. So I got 2 questions for you to go with that. The first one I want you to think through, is this dialogue? Which number 1 or number 2, is dialogue? She told me that she was starving, or I am starving, she said. Hold up the finger for which one you think is dialogue. Number 2 is, it's got those opening quotes. What kind of dialogue is it? Is it with a tag at the end or at the beginning? Tags at the end. Good. All right, I got one more example. Think through these 2 and show me again a 1 or a 2. Let's go 1 or 2. He told me to empty the dishwasher after dinner. You will need to empty the dishwasher after dinner, he said. So A is 1, B is 2. It's 2 again, What kind of tag does this one have? This one has it at the end as well. Great. So now it's your turn to use our skill because we worked with this quite a bit last week. We already added some dialogue to our draft. I want you to look back at that dialogue. Did you properly punctuate it? Do you have your commas if you need them? Do you have exclamation marks, question marks? Maybe now that you know, you're going to change the tag. Maybe you're going to start some sentences with a tag. Maybe you'll end with a tag. Okay? And double check, read through your story. Do you have all of that dialogue that you would need? Maybe you ran out of time last time. Maybe you realize you missed a part and you need to go back and add more dialogue. So that's what we're working on, okay? Yep. All right, and then you're going to keep this in your masterpiece section where your draft is. I want you to work the entire time. Set your timer for 15 minutes. If you finish early in adding your dialogue, go back to your drafts and work on your more stories. Maybe there's dialogue you want to add to those stories too. Okay? So go ahead and work on that for 15 minutes. And then you can mark your assignment as done. And we will continue tomorrow making our stories even better. See you soon, writers.